I like trying to get tempo as early as possible against Paladin and then just winning on board control. So I like things like Skipper, Wormhole Challenger, and Bug Boiled Brute for doing that. They're a little bit of a package too. They work really well together to do it. Ooh, this is a good hand. Ooh, the sticky fingers. That's nice.
Mind if I roll knee?
A loot order.
I challenge you to mock to play. Job done.
Keep him off my board. And try and get everything injured so we can get this Blood Boiled Brute down easily.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Ooh, that's not nice. Do I want this injured as a 2-2? Or do I want it not injured? What's his turn 4 play as Paladin? That's the information we need to know to make that decision. Barov's more of like a pure Paladin card, right? Turn 4 is looking at Firebat or Lightforge Zealot. Oh wait, he's Loot Order, not Lightforge Zealot. So he's the Broom Paladin, so turn 4 he's looking at Consecrate, Zealot's Pride, off-curve plays. I think I want it injured. I don't know. Nah, when in doubt, don't injure your own minions, right? Only injure your own minions if you can come up with a good reason. If he plays like Zealot's Pride and stuff, we might be like doing Skipper minion anyway, so we'd want the more health on the guy.
Reporting for duty.
I have no spells for the spell burst. I think I want to just be getting pirates out of my deck. I need more minions in my hand to activate Battle Rage and stuff in the future. Keep him off the board. Getting draw is just never too bad, right?
I do love a good study session.
Can I get this down this turn? Not easily. This is too low value at the moment, I think. I have 2 of these. I'd like to get his minion removed so he can't do any sorts of effects on it.
I'll show you who's boss.
It should be a little bit annoying for him to remove my Skipper. He's got Consecrate, but it's 4 mana. That's most of his turn, right? I'll be able to do a Pyro play or a Penflinger play, though. No Libram discounts yet, though. Makes Penflinger plays a little bit harder. They run Libram of Judgment, so we do not want to Kobold Sticky Fingers this.
No lollygagging.
We're just doing nothing. I'm going like really control-y, I guess. We're just gonna try and use the Sticky Fingers to disassemble his offensive game plan and then try and outvalue him with Battle Gore, probably. And then we have Barov as a panic button in case this happens and it absolutely annihilates us. Okay, it wasn't bad. We have the combo. We're missing the inner rage. We could use the Skipper in place of the inner rage, kinda, sometimes. But you kinda need 2 brooms to do that. So he makes 1, 2, 3, 4 minions right now. 4 minions each doing 4. We have 16. With the first one doing 2 right now, so we have 14 burst. For 2 damage off lethal this turn. 2. This is 5. Wait, what if we do Skipper, ETC, copy 1 or 5, 6, 7. So Skipper, ETC, copy the ETC. So There'd be 1, 2, 3 minions in play. When we play the broom, it kills the Bloodsworn and the broom. So there'd be 1. Wait, there'd be 1, 2. There'd be 12 damage. I think it's only 12. When you play the broom, it kills the skipper and the Bloodsworn, right? So it doesn't work. If you go for ETC first, then broom the ETC into the 1/1, then copy the ETC, you get 2, and then you get 4, 8, 12, so you get 14. And he was at 16, so it's 2 damage off lethal. I think. Alright, so this has to be a lethal. So we need some way to bounce the ETC so that it gets injured, right? I think I'm just gonna
Show you who's boss.
do a skipper turn.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
And then we'll try and do lethal in a more clear-cut turn. But there might have been a lethal here somehow, very complicatedly.
I take this.
Okay, next turn should be more clear-cut. So we get to do the whole copy thing, and then we just get to rush things into stuff. So this is 4, 8, 12, 16 burst.
Hey, loser.
We just need him to have things on board to trade into. He goes exactly to 16 here.
Me? Wasn't me.
So we have 16 burst, and he has 16 health. Genius.
Your flaws are your strength.
For the war chief!
Lick shred. Lick shred.
Doing it. Is deck hard to pilot? Sometimes. It's like every deck in Hearthstone, man. Sometimes you just draw the cards to make you instantly win, and then other times you play the game. So it depends. I would say that it's a little bit more difficult than a lot of the most common decks. Because it does have different play patterns, right? You can OTK people, you can control people, and you can just rush them down with tempo. And you need to be able to discern which of those 3 that you're going to do in any given matchup. And sometimes you can do... Even like if like against Paladin, typically I like to try and play for tempo. But with our double skipper battle rage hand and not a lot of good ways to fight for tempo, we're probably going to end up having to go with a different kind of plan. So even in like any given matchup where it's like, yes, typically I'd like to be playing this one style, the hand often dictates which way you can go with it. So you don't always get to do what you want to do. Sometimes you got to do what you need to do. You don't always get what you want. Get what you need. But yeah, typically speaking, I'd say an easy deck is a deck where you do the same game plan every game, regardless of what your opponent does.
Great defense.
And then a hard deck is a deck where you have to change game plans. But anyway, all depends on
I'll show you who's
what
boss.
words you use to describe the things.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Job's done.
Alright, well that's true. Your game plan should always be to win, right, I guess. But you gotta have smaller plans. You gotta break winning down into its components, which is then phases of the game, which then you break down into those smaller components, which is then like, what's the objective at any given stage? What is my objective with this hand? I have double Bloodsworn. They have decent-ish tempo options. I'm already behind though by so much. I was like, this is gonna be a really tough game, and then the game's like, don't worry, I got you. The deck is really hard, guys. Look at how hard this was. I was like super behind, and then the deck was like, here you go.
Burn to play!
Become the hero this world needs. Greatness calls.
My god. We could just try and Saffron RNG it, or we could develop 2 3-drops. And then maybe we get Rush Laggy to control our Sapper a little better.
Nobody loots these ruins but me. Follow my lead. Burn to play!
It feels so bad when you have 10 cards in your hand and you play 1 card and float 2 mana. If the Sapper sticks, I mean, the Sapper never sticks, right? He has to like attack face and then kill the Sapper while playing something and 50-50 it, right?
I feel bad for you. Facing.
Gonna let it stick. Get away from. Okay, but he's gonna set up some.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Oh. This is creative. Well, now I can sap his guy pretty easily, though.
I'll show you who's burn to play.
A diet high in iron.
Waste him.
I need an armor smith so bad. I like getting the taunt up whenever you play the skipper versus paladin, because a lot of times they can have a hard time killing the skipper behind the taunt. It can allow you to play around with it a little bit more. The extra skipper turn is always really nice.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so if we play this, then we have 3 injured minions. The thing gets down to costing 4.
This will break your fall. What
No
now?
lollygagging.
I must choose. Drink your blood. Eat your blood. Time to feed. Time to feed.
No, we don't have 18 burst on turn 10 though. Is it worth it?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Maybe I'm supposed to try and save the inner H there. I feel like we'll have enough damage anyway.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
Reporting for
Especially if this sticks. ETC can do work here too. We get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 damage. Not quite lethal. Not a pirate, right?
I wonder.
Your flaws are your strength.
Wait, it works, right? This has rush and the other guy has rush. The 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This throws the hammer too. Yeah, it works. I didn't count the second proc on that, actually. Yeah. I don't know, it's a tough call, though. It's a tough call if we need the 18 burst combo or not. Not worth extending a skipper into certain death. Paladin can be a pretty tough matchup for this kind of deck. Just because of the amount of mid-range pressure they put on can make it very difficult to make it to our combo. The non-combo version probably a lot better versus Palaman.